go out here and have a cup of coffee. Check this out. New Mexico State University golf course. This is where I come and have a cup of coffee and enjoy the drink a little cup of coffee, head back to the house, tinker around on my new rat rod. I don't know what I'm gonna name that bad boy. We'll figure it out. Maybe the viewers can help me name that thing. It's a thing. Maybe that's what I'll call it, the thing. Isn't that funny how that works? I'm gonna drink this and head back to the house. All right, everybody, we're down here in Peralta, New Mexico. My donor bike just came in for our rat rod build. Let's take a look at it. I think I ordered a black and blue one, if I remember right. So this is the donor for our rat rod build. This is a 500 watt hub motor. We're going to take the rear swing arm off, the 26-inch rim off, and the swing arm and put it on the rat rod, because currently it has a 20-inch on it. We're getting a new hub motor, new computer, new display, new brake handles, new throttle, everything. Vivi mountain bike electric that came in. We did the build. How long did that take, Alan?
Oh, 20 minutes, half hour, I guess.
20 minutes, everything fired up, everything worked perfect. We're going to use that as a donor to build our rat rod. So follow us on our rat build, or rat rod build. Well,
You're gonna like that.
I'm gonna like it. Let me ride it.
Yeah, you know why you're gonna like it? Because that's a quiet motor. Oh my gosh. You can
Really?
barely hear that thing.
Wow, nice. Wow, dude, that thing's whisper quiet.
Right?
The power's good.
Right.
But I like the shifter too, the Shimano Quickfire.
Right.
We're not going to need the front derailleur, so that doesn't matter there. But this one over here, the 7-speed, matches what's on the trike now. The throttle's nice. The brakes I like. They're really good disc brakes. Everything's going on the trike from the swing arm back. And the shock, I don't know if I'll use the shock that's on. It's quite a bit longer, so this may be too short. But we could fix that.
I think we're going to have to make brackets to...
Yeah, we're going to have to do some modifications. I like it. All right, the rat rod build. We're taking off the shock and the string arm. So Alan's getting ready to take the swing arm off so we can take the VV, which is over here. Take this swing arm off. All right, we're going to start taking the VV apart. What'd you say? Woohoo! Okay, we got those tabs cleaned off. This is the rear brake handle. Take these handlebars apart. Okay, we're converting from tractor style straight up and down steering to handlebar style. Okay, like I said, we're converting from tractor style straight up and down handles to handlebar style. To do that, I got these stems, 7/8 stems that go down into the neck of a bicycle, and I got shims for here so we can convert this to handlebar style. So I've just pushed this down inside this pipe here, and then you can go up and down, and then you tighten it down with this wedge on the bottom of the stem, which looks like this right here. So all this goes in this pipe right here that was on the tractor style. Now I can bring up my handlebars and I can adjust them out at an angle. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm using the VV handlebar components, which are right here. So I can either cut this handlebar off here and use all of this section and all the components stay the way it's mounted. I like this setup. And that's the way my TerraTrike is. Using this component, the stem, bicycle steering neck stem, I can adjust my handlebars at any angle I want where I grip them. There's no brakes on the front right now. You can hit it with a grinder if you need to. What was that old joke? Don't say it. Perfect. Just need to put a bolt in it. Is that shock gonna work out? So you need to get the right bolt size. Mount this down lower so the shock works. Got these in. It's coming along good. It's looking cool. Looking cool. Okay, what Alan just did is he cut these handlebars off because we're going from a tractor style of steering to a handlebar style, but we're going to use the tractor booms to do that. I put the stems in already, so Alan cut this with a hacksaw. Right there, so take that off. And he comes right over here and we put those in the stem. And you can adjust them either direction you want. And I believe this is a 1-inch.
All right, we'll get some shims that we can put in there.
We have shims we can install back behind in here. But because it's bent, it seems like it can be tightened up a little bit. But anyway, he has shims.
Anyway, yeah.
So what this does is it's like my TerraTrike now. This is the way my TerraTrike is designed, except it's welded in here. But being that it's not welded, what we can do is I can rotate this in and out to wherever I want it. I can also pull these stems up quite a bit. I can adjust these up and down. So I like this type of steering better because it's more comfortable for me. Plus, all of our Vivi stuff is here. All the controls, the throttle, and everything's ready to bolt on. And then we'll just grind these ends down over here and put caps on them, and it still gives me some mounting points. So I think it's cool. Just back here to mount this shock, I think what Alan's going to do is to cut this off, and then we'll move it down to where the shock's going to work. So that's got to come down here. We do have some adjustment in here, but not a lot. Looks like it's got about 1 inch, but you want to have some adjustment left. So he's going to cut this off and then we'll weld it back in wherever we want it, right in here somewhere. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Same when.
This fucking shit comes out of this can.
The cheap crap. Pretty.
Let that dry.
Taking off the battery bag. Cool.
Oops.
Okay, this is the fender bracket that goes on the VV on the stem to the seat. So I put it on the swing arm. So let's see how it looks. And it goes right up there, and it'll be something like that. We can adjust it. Something like that. And we're thinking about putting the controller box right there. Oh, I see. That works, huh? Right there. At least it works for that connection.
It won't work for this one, but we can get an extension for that.
We're gonna have to splice wires, or can we buy extensions?
We'll buy extensions. The battery we're going to put somewhere right there, right?
Well, watch that wet paint. Yeah, the battery I think is gonna have to go up underneath the seat, up under here. It's got to.
This is going to go forward. One of those connections is going to go to the brake.
The red one?
A red one. That one there is a speed sensor.
Okay.
No. What was that one for? It's brake, controller. Got this bracket for the controller, which is right here. Okay, it goes to the motor. So we're going to mount it there. So I put it up here. We figured out where we're going to mount it. I put a piece of tape. And then I center punched with the tool there. This tool. Okay. A couple of places. You can see right there. Boom, boom. I'm going to pre-drill it with a smaller bit.
Okay.
And then I'm going to step up to a bigger bit, and then we'll riv nut it in there. It is cool.
Cool. Now it's permanent, got a nut in it.
You always want to make sure you set them all the way down so that you get the complete squeeze out of it. And then you want to pull it nice and tight.
Cool. Nice finished custom. We want more, what we need is more angle on the seat. So we're pulling this bolt out right here. And Alan's going to swing it back on this axis right here.
It gets to a point and it goes too far.
And we're going to take it flush to that bracket and drill it. And so then we have, this is the old and this is the new. A couple of degrees there means a lot more lean on the seat. Take it back to where it was. It's too up. It was too much. So we're gonna put recline on it. We like recline better. If we don't like it, we can put it back to where it was. So we're gonna clamp that off.
You like it?
I like it. Okay, drill it out. I see you. Okay. And we'll run that bolt back in there and 2 washers.